disappointing day today, Coach. After a 3-0 victory over the weekend at Waterhouse, and today to lose 3-1, tell us your thoughts on the team's performance.
It was a poor performance. There was no other way to describe it. We just never came out of the dressing room. I don't know what happened last night. The team just never turned up to it.
Your side has a reputation now of a giant slayer after gaining points off Mount Pleasant, Cavaliers, and even Waterhouse. How does it feel to lose to the likes of Dunbeholden, who are lower on the table, on the lower end?
Well, never feel good to lose games, no matter what the opponent is. You're in a business where it is wins that is important. So losing, whether it's a Dunbeholden or any other team, we never want to lose. So we are upset when we lose, and we want to find out what caused us to lose, and then we will move forward from there.
With the victory, with Dunbeholden getting the victory, you're now closer to the relegation zone. With favorable results possible from Harbourview and even Very United, you could see yourself 1 point off the relegation zone. How do you keep your team spirit and to keep them away from this relegation battle mentality?
Well, we're not thinking about relegation. We are preparing for our games, and then we go out and execute. The aim is to get 3 points. Where we are now, if we continue to get 3 points until the end of the season, we don't have to worry about relegation. So we are just preparing for the next game and hope we can get a positive result from that game and we move on.
We know that you had a 3-0 victory over the weekend, but apart from that 3-0 victory, you side 10 and seem to be struggling for goals. We know that there are 2 or 3 days left in the transfer window. Apart from forward line, is there anywhere that you would seem to get some adequate additions into the side?
Well, I don't think it's additional players that are going to help us now. I think it's to get these players to perform week in, week out, game in, game out. It's the inconsistencies that are letting us down. So I don't think the opportunity is there for us to get much quality from the market now. So we have to work with the players that we have and get them to perform consistently.
Yes, Coach. My question is basically coming off one of his earlier questions. The fact that you do well against the big teams and you're not doing so well against the team in the lower half. You're losing with a team like Veer, Humble Lions. How you get your team now to take that into consideration and get them up to be competitive and even win these games?
And I think it's more psychological. I think 2 of those 3 games were mitigating circumstances that caused us to lose. The Veer game was my first game, just 1 session. Got a red card early in the Humble Lion game and it set us back. So it's about the discipline of the team in terms of tactical discipline and even our overall general discipline on the field. Staying out of the referees' books and all of those things. It's things that we have to work on to get this team to progress. And we have to fix them and fix them fast.
But certainly, though, Coach, a bit worrying with this defeat. As I said, it mentioned earlier, you would look like you slipped for a little closer back to the relegation battle.
Well, it's tight down there. It's tight from the middle down. So any loss, any victory, and you are going to move. So we lost today. Teams will get closer to us. But we win again and we move further up the table. That has been happening ever since I took over. So it's about winning games. That's how we have to just focus on winning games. You can't worry about other teams. You can't worry about the position on the table. You just need to think about winning games, and everything else will take care of itself.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
You're welcome.